Welcome you all in history class. From today we start our first lecture, and before starting the lecture I want to tell you about the books of the history for class 12th. As you see, we have the three books. The first book is focus on this one, themes in the Indian history part 1. Then the second book is Themes in History Part 2. And the third book is Themes in History Part 3. Our first book is based on the ancient history. Then the second book is based on the medieval history, and the third book is based on our modern history. And in the September, up to the September test, we have to completed our first two books, first book part 1 and part 2. Our first chapter of first book, as you see on the blackboard, the name of first chapter is Harappan Civilization. I think so that in junior classes you already heard about the Harappan civilization or the Indus Valley civilization. We divided the Harappan civilization into the two parts: early and mature. Early Harappan civilization and the mature Harappan civilization. Now first of all I want to tell you about the features of the Harappan civilization. Yes. How can we know about the mature Harappan civilization? How can we? From which evidences we know about this mature Harappan civilization? We find the different evidences, and like as the different pottery, agriculture evidences, then the pastoralism and some crafts. Through these evidences, we also know about the mature Harappan civilization. Then on that time, the settlements were small, and there were no big buildings we found at the time of the mature Harappan civilization. Now we are talking about the early Harappan civilization. How can on that time how they were lived, their subsistence, which type of the strategies they were used for their subsistence means जीने का तरीका, कि वो कैसे जीते थे, किन चीज़ों वो क्या खाते थे, which things they were ate. Now I am telling you, they were ate plants and animals. Yes, the early Harappan people, they were survive on the plants and the animals. Then the second point is the grains. Yes, they were knows about the grains. Grains, anaj. We found from the different Harappan side, we found the wheat, barley, lentils, chickpea, and then the sesame. Then from all these different things we getting the knowledge about that the people they were use the all these type of the grains. Then we also found the animal bones. Yes, through these animal bones we also know that the early people, the early Harappans people, they were ate the meat of the different animals, like as and they were also domesticated the different animals on that time maybe, like as the some animals like as buffalo, goat, pig, sheep, or different and cattle even also. They were also domesticated maybe these animals. But we also find the bones of the boar, deer, and the gharial even also. Maybe these type of the animals they were not the domestic animals. They were these animals mainly we found in the forest. But after that we find the bones of these animals in their houses of the early Harappan's people. What does this indicate? This indicates that maybe the people, they were killed these animals in the forest, and also they brought these animals at their homes, and after that they were ate the meat of these animals. After that we also find the bones of the fishes and the fall. Fall means pakshi, birds. Okay, then maybe the people, they were ate the meat of the fishes and the fall, it means the birds. Okay, now in this way the people survive. In this way the people survive, or they were used all these things on that time. I think so that this.
Start.
Now in this video we are completed our first topic, the beginning, and then the subsistence strategies. Now in the next video I will tell you about the agriculture technology.